What is good? It's your boy SimDCsReviews. I'm back in with yet another video. Yes, I know, it's crazy, right? 3 videos in one day. Like, this is unheard of. Don't get used to it because this is definitely not happening probably ever again. But yeah, 3 videos in one day. Before I actually get to the actual topic of the video, let me give 2 shout outs because I got 2 new subs. So, shout out to Ghost Knight 24. Shout out to Yataku 5000. Welcome to the SimDCsReviews family. As I've said before, and I've said it more and more and more lately, you guys are not subscribers. You guys are officially family members. You officially have 200 brothers and sisters in the SimDCsReviews family. So welcome. I hope you enjoy my content. I hope you continue to come back for more and watch more of my content. I got 2 videos up right now. I know one of you actually commented on one of them, so I know you saw that one, so go check out the other one as well. And check this one out when it comes out too. So welcome to the SimD'sReviews family. I'm happy you're here. Thanks for the sub. This video is going to be called How the Turn of Power Should Have Ended. Now, obviously, hasn't ended yet. But this is something that clearly is not going to happen. And this is how, me personally, how I would have written it. And how I think it would have been better written. Because like I said, I've been crucial about the writing of Dragon Ball Super for a couple of months now. I've been very crucial on it. And to me, I think I could have wrote it better. Honestly, let's be real. I think I could have wrote it better. Now, you can come to the comments and say, no, you couldn't write it any better. Trust me, when you hear what I have to say, it's going to be very hard for me to believe that you don't agree, or at least think that this would have been a better outcome than Goku by himself, or having Frieza win, or having it be a triple knockout and everyone loses. Like, so here is what I would do. Again, it's going to have to do with Vegito. Because, again, I think Vegeta was the best way to end this tournament. I think that would have made the most sense. I think the entire fan base would have been happy about it because Vegito is always dope to see. We always love to see Vegito. And, obviously, we're probably never going to see Gogeta ever again. So, Vegeta will be the next best thing. To me, I like Vegito better than Gogeta. But I know there's a lot of Gogeta fans out there who, you know, like Gogeta better. But Gogeta's pretty much dead, in my opinion. Because they gave Gogeta's, you know, time limit. So by doing that, they kind of killed off Gogeta. But anyway, here's how you do it. So remember a couple months ago, if you've been here on my channel, I talked about this a couple months ago. So basically, what I would have do is I would have Goku and Vegeta both fighting Jiren at the same time. And then what would happen is Beerus throws the earrings in the ring saying, yeah, guys, you're going to have to fuse. And you know Vegeta's, I'm not going to fuse. I don't want to fuse. I hate fusing. You know, I don't like the way it feels, whatever, right? So Goku puts on the earring immediately. The second Beerus throws it in the ring, Goku puts on the earring. Vegeta's the one who's hesitant, right? So they're fighting Jiren, and Jiren's beating them both. They're getting dominated, right? So they're getting dominated. And at this point, we come to episode 128. So 128 is when they both have no energy left. They both have no power. They can't go Super Saiyan, right? This entire time, Goku's had the earring on. And, you know, Goku's like, Vegeta, put on the earring. Come on, we got to do this. And Vegeta's like, I don't want to. Like, I don't like doing it. So they are, they're getting dominated. They can't go Super Saiyan. They have no power. They have no energy left, right? So Jiren powers up the fiery red fist, right? Punches Vegeta, right? Vegeta's falling, right? He's done. He's done. He's out of here. He's falling into the abyss, right? And Goku's yelling, Vegeta! And then everyone else is yelling, Vegeta, no! Like, it's over, right? Because neither one of them have any power. So if Vegeta's out, Goku's definitely going to lose, right? So they have, as he's falling, he's like, F it, right? He obviously doesn't say that, but he's like, man, it doesn't matter. Forget it. So he's falling, right? And they pan back up to Jiren. He's just standing there like, it's over. It's done. Belmont is standing up with like, yes, it's over. He's down here. He's out of here. The Kai from Universe 11 is like happy and excited. The Angel from Universe 11 is happy and excited. They're all happy that Vegeta's getting eliminated, right? So right before he's about to get eliminated, right? Let's say now, remember, his shirt is ripped off and his clothes are in tatters and stuff like that, right? So right before he's about to get eliminated, they pan up to the sideline, right, where everyone's sitting. And you see like like, you know how they show the little lines before someone gets eliminated, before they pop up on the sideline? So they show those little lines, right? And everyone's like, oh, snap, he really got eliminated. Vegito really got eliminated. Damn, it sucks, right? So they show the little lines, but it's like an article of clothing. Like, it's like a part of a rip from his shirt, right? So it's like a rip from his shirt, and that shows up on the sideline. And everyone's like, what? And then you see, and they show like a little star, and Vegeta, his body comes flying up from the abyss, and Goku's body comes flying towards Vegeta, and they hit, and then you see, and then he stands, he's like, all right. And you could tell, like, it's about to get real. So everyone on the sideline, like I've said before in the past, everyone on the sideline except Shin and Grand Kai, none of them have ever seen Vegito. None of them, right? So he powers up, he's like, oh, how I've waited for a moment like this, right? So it's about to get real. It's about to get real with Jiren, right? So Beerus stands up and he's in shock. He's like, what is that? And then Whis is smiling like they're working together. And then we pan back to a flashback of when we said, together, apart, you guys are good, but you're not great. But together, you guys are masterful. You're damn near impossible to beat, right? So we go back to that, right? And then we come back to the president, and he's standing there. He's like, oh, I've been waiting for this, right? So him and Jiren start fighting, right? So they're fighting. He goes straight into blue, right? And they're fighting. And we find out that Jiren, although he's fighting Potara Fuse, Goku, and Vegito, we find out that he's still giving him a run for his money. So Vegito's in blue right now. And Vegito's he's not getting dominated, but he's getting beat up. He's getting beat up. Much worse than what happened with Zamasu, right? So he's getting beat up, right? And he's getting beat up, and then he hits, Vegito, knocking him to the ground. He's about to he's about to blast Vegito off, and then Vegito taps into Ultra Instinct, right? So Vegito taps into Ultra Instinct, and everyone's in shock, like, oh my gosh, he's Ultra Instinct. Like, there's no way he could lose now. There's no way he could lose now. Wrong. Jiren still puts a whooping on him. Still whoops on Vegito. Now, we have never seen, as fans of this series, we have never seen Vegito get his behind whooped. We've never seen him get dominated. He was getting beat up a little bit against Zamasu, but then he basically came back and was like, oh, I wasn't even serious. I wasn't serious at all. Like, he dominated Zamasu, right? He's getting whooped. Like, whooped. Like, dominated, whooped. Like, destroyed, right? So he's getting whooped. We've never seen this before. And everyone's just sitting on the sideline like, dang, even them fused together is not enough for Jiren. Damn, Jiren's unstoppable. And everyone's like in shock. Like, so they're in shock. And then he's getting beat, right? So now you guys know how Goku got Ultra Instinct Master, right? It's different with Vegito, right? So Vegito stands up and he's like, wow, you're really good. But I've been holding something in that I think I'm going to unleash now, right? So Jiren's like, unleash it. Like, Jiren's like, cocky, like, unleash it. You're nothing to me. Like, you're not going to do anything. So Vegito then powers up. Hair turns silver. He gets Master Ultra Instinct. And what we find out is that not only does he have it, but he can use it at will. This is no unconscious. I'm a fused character way more powerful than anything we've ever seen, and I can use this form at will, right? So he can use Mastered Ultra Instinct at will. He can literally power up to it. Not only can he use it at will, but he's conscious while using it. So they start fighting, and Jiren's like throwing hands at him, and he's literally telling Jiren what he's doing. So Jiren is like, right punch. He's like, that's not going to work. Right punch. Jiren kicks him. Left kick. That's not going to work. Left kick. Like, he's telling Jiren, I know what moves you're going to do because I'm that OP. Because we know Vegito is OP. Let's be real. Vegito is OP, but it makes sense that Vegito is OP. Why? Because he's a fusion between the most powerful characters, at least mortal-wise, in this series. So that makes sense for him to be OP, right? So he's literally telling Jiren exactly what moves he's doing, right? He's telling Jiren everything. Not only do we find out that he could use Master Ultra Instinct at will, not only do we find out that he could literally tell Jiren what he's about to do, but he also can use instant transmission at will. He doesn't do this no more. He just Like, he literally just uses instant transmission. And like, oh my gosh, it'd just be so much, it'd be so much better. It'd be so much better. So then Beerus stands up and he's like looking down, like in shock, like shaking. And it's not just him, it's all the gods. They're all shaking. And then we pan up to the Grand Priest who's shaking. Like, how could this be a mortal above the gods and on the level or even above the angels, right? So then we pan over to Shin and Grand Kai and they're like, but it's not going to last. And they're talking like, it's not going to last. He's Vegito. He's using Potara. He's immortal. It's not going to last. There's a time limit. There's an hour time limit, right? And then we go back to Vegito, who looks up to them and says, no, there's not. And there he's like, and Shin and Grand Kai are like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, I'm a god now. Like, he's like, I'm beyond a god now. I could go out of this form whenever I want. Like, he can control the power of the Potara. That's how powerful he is. He is beyond the gods now. He's beyond the angels now. And then it goes back to the Grand Priest, and the Grand Priest is looking down like, that's what I thought. How could it be that a mortal is beyond the power of the angels? And like, Whis is standing there like in shock. Everyone's in shock. And then Beerus says to Whis, this is it. And then Whis says, what's that, Beerus-sama? He's like, this is my dream. This is the Super Saiyan God I saw. So then we do a flashback, right, to the Super Saiyan God and what we saw originally the Super Saiyan God. Now remember, when we first saw the Super Saiyan God, it was Vegeta. It was. Let's be real. Same spiked up hair, same the head shape, the little triangle head shape, same small, slender body. That's what it was. Here's the difference, though. We then come back and we realize that Vegito is powering up in the exact same way the Super Saiyan God did in Beerus' vision. And then we realize, wait, Vegito has the exact same type of hair that Vegeta has. He has the exact same type of head that Vegeta has. So we wasn't seeing Vegeta, we were seeing Vegito the entire time, right? So then they fly at each other, they punch, big explosion, and that's what ends the episode. That's what ends 129. That's how I would do it for that. Now, I could come back and talk about how I would actually end the full out tournament, but I've already talked about that before, so I'll just give you guys a quick little glimpse into that. So basically, he's mastered Ultra Instinct, Vegito. They're fighting, but Jiren is still able to tap into a higher power. Like, he's something else. And basically, it's a standstill. So at the end of it all, they're fighting. They go to punch each other. Now, in my version, Frieza's already eliminated. So Frieza's gotten eliminated in my version. He's out. So they're going to punch each other, and it's literally everyone on the sidelines counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. They're counting it down, right? So they're going to punch each other for the final blow. Vegito, Master Ultra Instinct, and Jiren, Master Ultra Instinct. They're going to punch each other for the final blow, right? And literally, once the clock hits 0, Jiren punches through Vegito, and they split apart. So you see that Vegeta's on one side, Goku's on the other side, Jiren's in front of them, because they split apart. Because remember, Vegito said, I can split apart at will. I can defuse at will. I have the power here. And Vegito, being the fusion of both Goku and Vegeta, he's a master strategist. So he knew all along I was going to split apart once the time hit 0, so that us both would win this tournament. And that's how they would win the tournament. That's what they would do. That's how they would win it. So that's pretty much how I would have ended the tournament. Now, once again, we already know that that's not going to happen unless they pull some type of it was all a dream type thing. Have in 130 or at the end of 130 or 131, have Vegeta hanging from the rock off his boot, and like he wakes up and says, yeah, I just wanted to sleep for a little bit longer. If they pulled that crap, I would be pissed off if they pulled that crap, for number one. Everyone would be, because they basically retconned everything that happened at the end. And obviously that's not going to happen. So that's how I would end the Tournament of Power. That's how I would do it. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys enjoyed that, if you guys think that would be a better way to end it. Once again, I think that would be the best way to end it, because together they are masterful. Like we said, together they're damn near unstoppable and probably can beat Beerus. But I need you guys to realize something, and this is probably what pisses me the most off about the whole Master Ultra Instinct thing with Goku. Goku right now is stronger than Vegito is. Like, I need y'all to understand that. Goku right now, Goku, Master Ultra Instinct Goku right now is stronger than Vegito. So Goku right now is stronger than a fusion between him and Vegeta. How do I know this? Because fused Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, was actually, he wasn't given a run for his money by Murasame, but he wasn't beating Murasame either. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just playing around, I'm dominating you. It wasn't that way. And I'm sure Jiren would dominate Murasame. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. Jiren would dominate Murasame. So if Vegeta was having problems with Murasame and Jiren is clearly stronger than Murasame, then clearly Goku right now is stronger than Vegito. And Vegito would not be able to tap into Ultra Instinct unless both Goku and Vegeta did, as we found out in the manga. Remember in the manga, when they defused, Vegeta was basically like, I'm going to let Goku fight Murasame because he has something that I do not have, which was Master Super Saiyan Blue. So unless they both have Master Ultra Instinct to an extent, they would not be able to tap into it as Vegito. That's why giving them both Ultra Instinct would make more sense. That makes the most sense. Because if they both had it, they both fused, them together combined would make the mastery of the form. But the writers don't write that way. So let me know down below in the comment section how you guys felt about this little, how I would have ended it. Like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the subscribers. Thank you guys again for subscribing to the channel. Also, remember, leave your questions for my Q&A in my Black Panther video, or even this video now. I mean, I keep making videos, but this will be the last video, probably for the week. So, leave your questions down below. Again, keep it cordial. Don't ask me anything personal, because I'm not going to answer anything personal. But keep it cordial, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm SimDCsReviews. I'll holler at y'all later.